Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice in the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him.
Right.
He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting. And he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Well, sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night, he can be the top 170-pound fighter in the world.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Kovington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colby Kovington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's punching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back you up with action. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Masvidal is 3 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
This is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliotta. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Kovington.
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, do not fight.
All right, here we go with round one. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent. If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat.
Oh!
Look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Covington gets up, but he looks dazed. He looks confused.
Great punch.
Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. He's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC. And that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz.
Oh, a nice, well, that is exactly how you turn defense into offense. Catches the kick and dumps him on the mat.
What a great job timing that kick.
Masvidal's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount. And now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later. Oh, nice job using it. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Covington. And how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Jorge Masvidal. And both guys really throwing with authority.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Gamebred gets in the clinch. Takedown defense holds up. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by Masvidal.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. Oh, he hurt belly check.
Nice shot, finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Oh, both landed.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, Masvidal in a real flow here, sticking and moving. Crowd is like just reacting every time he moves.
Masvidal now has the crowd eating out of his hand. The one thing about Jorge that makes him so difficult to deal with is he never allows you to trap him. When you think you got him trapped to try to enter for a takedown, he evades and escapes. He's a phenomenal fighter.
Nice punch by Covington. Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief with the people watching because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top control?
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Covington ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight.
Oh, yeah, right hand.
Good job, man.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
All right, here we go now with our second round.
Okay, round
Colby
two,
Kovington
ready?
versus Jorge Masvidal.
That was a thudding leg kick. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it. I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch. Oh, big elbow.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's gotten his best shot off, finished the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, nice hammer fist there by Covington.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Close guard. And now Masvidal's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
Watch guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point.
He got it. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done. Absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 50 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Colby Kovington.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these